phenomenal, legendary, and blessed night, whatever it is where you are. We're doing this a little different. So I have my best friend here. Her name is Sherry. That's how you'll know her. And she's going to stay off camera because she's not presentable. By the way, she did my makeup. Anyway, so we're going to make this like a forum today. And right now we're going to start with talking about, so recently it came out from the Pope as well as in Biden's acceptance speech that they're accepting LGBTQ. But also we just recently heard a sermon from a minister, not sure where he's from or what his name is, but talking about how the presidency that we are about to go into with Biden and Harris, they are going to try to remove Christ out of the church, as well as, pretty much go against God's commands of what is sin, which is things like sexual immorality. And that includes gay, lesbian, marriage, transsexuals and stuff. And so me and my friend, we're Christians, but we believe that human beings should be respected. All human beings, doesn't matter what your gender, how you live your life, should be respected. However, we don't co-sign to the sin of gay, lesbian marriage. So, Sherry, you want to kind of give your take on how you feel about what we've been presented by the Pope and like the Biden-Harris administration.
Right. So, hey guys, Sherry. But I feel like it's probably like they were either being influenced or maybe they gave a whole stance on, if you can't beat them, join them type of stance, because we don't know what they're thinking, and they can be getting stuff from other people saying, like, look, this is the world right now that we're in, so you need to either be with it or just not be here at all. And so because they want to be there, they just join along.
That is a true statement.
And then it's just like, well, those people that are telling you that, like, that's like the devil whispering in their ears, because that's what he wants. That's what he wants from us.
Right.
He wants us to go against God's laws and everything like that. So, of course, if you're not strong in your belief, you will fall prey to influences of other people.
Correct. So, if you guys are aware, in the Bible, it literally says that the enemy's job is to steal, kill, and destroy. So anything that's either relating to God's beliefs, laws, and commands, the devil wants us to go away from that. And we have to remember that the world we live in is the devil's world. Like, kingdom has not come down yet, but kingdom is in us as Christians. And so when we're talking about the Pope coming out with, joining them, and she's saying, who are they being influenced by? And yeah, the enemy could be telling them, whether it's through a person, whether it's just through the understanding that this LGBT community and everything is growing across nations, and we need to just be accepting of it. It's speaking to the devil having that foothold on us and speaking through different ways. We have to stay prayed up. We're not fighting against flesh and blood. We like to think so, but we're not. We're fighting against the principalities of the enemy and all that comes with that. So who are we being influenced by? If you aren't standing for Christ strongly and in your faith strongly, then you are going to be influenced by the devil.
Yep, and he influences you in different ways. He causes depression. He causes people to want to commit suicide. There are like so many different ways that the devil. When you're thinking about you losing your job and you're thinking down on yourself, that's the devil talking to you, saying like, "Look,
you're not gonna make it." Right? They don't want you. Don't file for that job because you're not gonna get it.
Yep.
So you have to be careful of the things that are being spoken to you and who's speaking them to you. There are a lot of people out here that actually claim Christian and don't live the life of Christians. Now, don't get me wrong. Most of us, all of us are not perfect, but every day we should be doing our best to adhere to God's word and walk that life and walk that path. That path may look different for everyone, but the commands and the laws and the sins are still the same. They still remain. They don't change.
Yeah, just like you and I, you are more, I would say, in we both are Christians. We both have that faith and everything, but you are more committed in your where you read the Bible and do all of that. And I'm not that way, but that doesn't mean that I don't believe in God or I don't feel the same way that you do. We just may not do it the same way.
Right. And that's another thing. We as Christians have to stop being so judgmental against the Christian that isn't doing it perfectly, right? Because whether I read the Bible or go to church, that doesn't mean I'm doing it perfectly either. There's so many things that people will harp on you as Christians. Old school Christians will make you feel like you going to hell today. Matter of fact, you going to hell yesterday. So we have to be careful with how we choose to express ourselves to another Christian like us, but they're not doing it our way. We're trying to keep these videos short, but we want to keep the conversation going. So tune in to the next episode to hear more about this and other things. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and have a phenomenal, legendary, and blessed night. Ha ha, you thought we laughed? No, actually we did. We laughed. But I wanted to leave this disclaimer. Anybody that's a part of the LGBTQ community, we're not saying that we don't love you and care for you. We're just saying that we don't subscribe to your beliefs, and we subscribe to the beliefs of Jesus Christ and what is written in his word. But please understand that we would always respect you, love you. We have friends and loved ones that are part of your community. So obviously we will want the utmost respect for you, but we have to make it understood that we just don't subscribe to your beliefs. But please understand that you are loved and you are cared for. So we wanted to leave you with that message before we just let this video out and go. You are loved, you are cared for. Phenomenal, legendary, and blessed night yet again.